Welcome back to the Agentic Executive. I'm Adrian Cross. Today's 10-minute briefing. Most executive regrets aren't the initial choice. They're the ripples you didn't map. I'll give you a one-page cross-impact matrix you can run in 10 minutes to surface second-order effects and attach tiny, reversible mitigations before the ripples calcify. Make your next move count.
Hi, I'm Amelia Voss. Quick note, this isn't about preventing every surprise. It's about finding the few likely ripples that would cost you time, reputation, or optionality. Patterns create power, so let's make this a repeatable habit.
Hook. Most regrets aren't the initial choice. They're the ripples you didn't map. Here's the core insight. Second-order effects are predictable across a small set of domains. If you make those domains explicit and time-box the scan, you gain optionality and avoid slow-moving liabilities. Move 1. The Matrix Template. Picture a single sheet, copy-paste ready. Top line, decision line, a one-sentence description of the action you're about to take. Below it, 6 domains in rows: revenue, operations, legal and regulatory, brand, morale, technical debt. For each domain you capture direction, positive, negative, neutral, magnitude, 1 to 5, confidence, low, medium, high, and a single mitigation slot, one tiny action ownerable in under 72 hours.
Let's make that concrete. Example decision, increase subscription price by 10% for existing users, effective next billing cycle. I'll run to Matrix aloud so you can hear the mental model.
Revenue, direction, positive, magnitude, 3, confidence, medium, pricing elasticity often surprises, mitigation slot, soft shield, grandfather existing users for 30 days with an opt-out notice, owner, product ops. That takes 5 minutes to set and protects retention while you measure early signals.
Operations, direction, slight negative because billing change adds ticket volume. Magnitude, 2. Confidence, high, based on past rollouts. Mitigation, monitoring probe, 1 dashboard card, support volume by cohort, hourly for first 72 hours. Owner, customer support lead. If tickets spike 40...
Legal and regulatory. Direction, neutral. Magnitude, 1. Confidence, high, assuming terms cover price changes. Mitigation, legal confirm quick checklist and publish a one-line FAQ to avoid surprises. Owner, legal, small, reversible, and low friction.
Brand, direction, possible negative if announced poorly. Magnitude, 2. Confidence, medium. Mitigation, communications soft shield, internal draft FAQ, and a proactive user note that explains value. Owner, comms. Keep it simple. Empathy up front, technical detail behind the link.
Morale, direction, negative risk for sales and CS teams if they face backlash. Magnitude, 2. Confidence, medium. Mitigation, short briefing for frontline teams with talking points and a 72-hour check-in. Owner, head of sales. Small, ownerable, and reversible.
Technical debt, direction, neutral to moderate negative if you need quick billing changes. Magnitude, 3. Confidence, medium. Mitigation, quick technical probe. Run the change in a limited cohort, 5% live, and capture rollback health metrics. Owner, engineering lead. That limits blast radius.
That example shows 2 things at once. You catch where the real cost lives, not just in revenue, but in operations and tech, and you attach tiny, reversible actions with owners. The matrix forces evidence instead of intuition.
Move 2. Domain probes. For each domain, run exactly 3 questions to force evidence over gut feel. 1. What would change concretely inside 72 hours? 2. Who notices first and why? 3. What's the earliest signal that this domain is moving against our tolerance? Those 3 questions break vague fears into measurable probes.
Quick example on the probe. For operations, what changes in 72 hours? Support ticket volume by cohort. Who notices first? Support triage.
Earliest signal, 20% increase in first-hour tickets for affected cohort. If you have those 3 lines, you can write a monitoring probe in under 2 minutes.
Move 3. Mitigation patterns. Keep mitigations minimum viable and reversible. Pattern 1. Soft shield. Narrow the exposure or delay. Pattern 2. Monitor probe. 1 metric, cadence, and owner. Pattern 3. Rollback trigger. Explicit condition that returns the system to status quo. Examples: grandfathering users, a 72-hour dashboard, and a one-click rollback plan.
2 execution rules. Time box the matrix to 10 minutes and require 1 supporting evidence line for any cell you flag above your tolerance. That avoids hollow checkbox mitigations. Also attach owner and expiry to every mitigation. Default expiry 72 hours unless explicitly renewed.
AI patterns, if you use a model to speed this: prompt A, given decision, 1 line, for each domain: revenue, operations, legal/regulatory, brand, morale, technical debt. Surface the single likeliest second-order effect and cite 1 supporting line of evidence or an empirical precedent. Prompt B, for any flagged domain, draft a 1-line mitigation plus a 72-hour probe with owner and metric. Keep the prompts constrained and require you to paste 1 supporting evidence line per flagged cell to avoid shallow outputs.
Pilot. Run the matrix on 1 imminent decision this week. Execute the probes for 72 hours. Measure 2 things: false positives avoided and minutes saved by early reversals or containment. Publish the top 2 mitigations. Simple transparency forces clarity and accountability.
Fast action for listeners right now. Draw the 6 domains on a sheet, write 1 decision line, score each domain for direction and magnitude in under 10 minutes, and attach mitigations with owners and 72-hour expiries. If you can do that this week, you've converted this episode into practical muscle memory.
One final operational tip. Don't let the matrix become a bureaucratic ritual. Time box, require evidence, and prefer monitoring probes and soft shields over big structural changes during the pilot. The aim is to preserve optionality, not to erect permanent guardrails that slow you down.
We'll leave you with the 2 AI prompts again so you can copy them quickly. Prompt A extracts the likeliest second-order effect per domain with 1 supporting line. Prompt B drafts the 1-line mitigation and a 72-hour probe. Use them to scale the habit, not replace the judgment.
That's the cross-impact matrix. 1 page, 6 domains, 10 minutes, and 3 mitigation patterns. Pilot it this week. Publish the top 2 mitigations, and you'll start catching the ripples before they become regrets. Clarity is leverage. Make your next move count.
If you found this useful, run it on a real decision and share what you learned. The system reveals the truth. We'll iterate on what works.